Hi, welcome to this presentation of coreBOS, some coreBOS widgets. Basically, we're going to go over 3 of the widgets that we have. 2 of them were already in coreBOS, but they got a little bit of a revamp. And another one is new, and I just wanted to show how that looked. Basically, also kind of comment that coreBOS widgets are getting a lot of attention this year. We're planning to have them making them all over the place, so you can just kind of put them anywhere you want in coreBOS, and kind of going down that better dashboard and analytics kind of view. Anyway, these 3 that we're going to talk about today, two of them were already present, and one of them is the mass upload document widget, and I'm going to turn that one on. We can go here to the module manager, and the documents module, we have this mass upload documents where you can actually activate this per module. So I'm going to activate it here in the assets module, and go over here to the assets, and we should see now that on the detail view I have over here on the right this drag files here, which I can just drag files in. That was the functionality we had before. And now the new functionality we have here is this paste links. So basically it's instead of creating a document with a file inside, it's going to create a document without without the file, the external link instead of the internal one, and relate it with the record that's here. So let's see that in action. So basically I can kind of select this link here, and I can copy that, come over here and paste this in. Let's make sure I got this right. Okay, so I can paste this here, and I get this screen telling me that that the record was created. If I come over here to the documents tab, I see that effectively I have gotten this new document record here with the link as the title and the link as the file external object. Okay, so another way of doing that is that I can actually copy this. I can actually drag and drop these links in. So if I get this link here and I drag it over here and I let it go, we'll get this created just like before. The difference is that now it actually got the title of the link and the link itself. Okay, so the link is the same. Obviously, it was the same link, but in this case, if you drag and drop, the web Chrome at least gives us a little bit more information about the link, so we kind of have the title, and so we can create the record a little better. Notice that it also related both documents with this with the record I'm on, so it's kind of a useful way of doing that. We took that a little bit further. When you add these, when you go, in the module builder, module manager, and you add those documents, what you're doing actually is creating business actions. That click there is actually creating these 4 business actions that we have here. It's loading the drop zone stuff that it needs, and it's loading this upload documents, which is actually the detail view widget. This is actually the one that is adding the UI to the record. We can edit this one and add some logic here, because we have done that, where you can say no doc equals 1, and if you do that and we reload the page, I should see that I got the link wrong. Let me see, where is that one? Where are you? URL. It is no docs with an S. Okay, and we save and we reload, and now I have hidden that mass file upload. I just have the links. We can do the same with the links, and I can add no links. Thank you. links, save and reload, and I don't have either one. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is that you have control over what options you want to see in this widget. So basically this would be the configuration that we had by default before. That is one of the widgets I wanted to talk about. The other one is the photo to document. This one doesn't have a nice click option to turn it on. You have to create the business yourself. This is a list detail view basic. It's just a link. Here we have photo to document. This is translatable, and here we have a link which looks like this. This should be on the documentation page. You should be able to find this link. Basically it's pretty simple. Almost all of the detail view widgets like this are the same, or coreBOS widgets. I'm trying to rename them to coreBOS widgets instead of detail view widgets because now they're all over the place. They're not only on the detail view anymore. We actually enhanced them a lot, and we'll be able to put them in a lot of places. So and besides, it kind of makes sense that they are coreBOS widgets. So from now on, I'll try to get my mind into the routine of calling them coreBOS widgets. Anyway, most of these coreBOS widgets have the same kind of syntax where you open a window and you kind of put in the link, the path to the widget itself, and then you give it the parameters. In this case, what module we want to work with, what record we want to work with, and if it's in a window or not. I will explain that one in a moment. The link icon, we can put anything we want. For example, we can put this webcam image, or we can put the LDS syntax, which is like this, which is a library and an icon. I'm going to put that on the assets module, and I'm going to make it active for all users. We could, as business actions, you could assign them only to certain users or certain roles, or based on some condition that would be calculated with the workflow expression language. So I have a lot of control over what we want to see here. So now we'll get this link up here with that custom icon, which looks pretty terrible actually. I'm going to put this one, utility and photo, because I know that one exists. I mean, this is really easy. I mean, just go to Lightning Design, which we support almost completely, and here in the icons, and you can pick any one you want here. Okay, that was just aesthetic anyway. Okay, so now I have this link here. I can click on this. This opens up this camera, and I can say hi. And basically this will give me the option to kind of snap a photo and upload it here. So I would have me and presentation, whatever, presentation, the name of the file, that's good enough for me, and the folder I want to put that in. We can clear the photo and we can save it or close the window. So I'm going to save it and I'm going to close. And again, if we go over here to the documents, now I have this me record where we can see that it actually captured that photo for us. So it's pretty actually practical, especially if you need to capture some ID cards of somebody coming in, register something, or a photo of somebody. It's a kind of a nice way, an easy way to get those photos into your coreBOS. The nice part about this is that well, wait. First, we have another option here, which is where are the document folders here? We have these document folders. Okay, imagine that I want to put by default this document folder, so I have 44.194. I can actually edit this path here and put here at the end or in the middle, wherever, folder ID equals that 44.194. And now if I reload this page and open that, I should have this and easy. The nice part about this is that as coreBOS widgets, we can actually put them wherever we want. So if I want to duplicate this and put this as a block, let's see how that would look. That would look something like this. Block photo to document. This is the class. This is the path to that file. Then the for record, which is just like before. The for module, which is just like before. And then I can actually put this folder ID like this. And I am done. Don't need anything. Okay, so basically this is another syntax for the same coreBOS widget. The difference here is that I'm telling it that instead of loading it as a link on the right, I want to load it as a block inline. So instead of a detail view basic, which are links, I have to tell it that it is a link, widget, sorry. It is actually a widget. We can use that the same, and the photo, the icon is not used in this case, and the rest of the business action is the same. And now if I reload this, I should see that I get this inside the block, inside the flow of the fields itself. And it's going to work exactly the same. I mean, I can snap and I can save, no title, obviously, whatever. And it will get that document loaded here. Just so that is kind of what clear photo. That is kind of what we are trying to do with these coreBOS widgets, being able to get them anywhere that you need them, and in any kind of context. You kind of just flow in the information that widget needs for it to work. Let's have a look at the last one, because we had this one and we just kind of made it a little bit more flexible. Let's look at the other one, and I'm going to create, or I'm going to kind of reuse this one instead of doing that. Okay, yes, let's do actually the link first, just like before. Edit this one, and here I'm going to put label. I think it's this one has label paint. Yes. Okay. Anyway, paint to document, and basically we have to put here paint to document. It's very similar syntax, almost all the same. The photo, we can put this or not. It actually doesn't really matter. And the height and the width, and I don't know, maybe I got it right there. Let's have a look. Let's reload this page, and here now I have paint to document, and if I open this window, yes, we have another widget, which is actually a paint editor, where I can kind of just draw anything I want. I'm a really good painter. Anyway, once you have this, you can actually kind of just, I mean, if you are good and you have a nice pulse and a little bit of talent and kind of a tablet that kind of helps you paint, none of which I have actually, you can kind of make something really kind of useful and upload it, or kind of just schematize something really quick. You can upload these, give it a name, a description. Again, you have the same fantastic for. You notice that we have the folder ID, so it actually respected that also. And but where the real power of this comes is that you can, let's clear this first. Let's clear my wonderful art here. Let's load this file. I can load files into this, and I can actually kind of mark that. So you can actually do something, you know, we can do a rectangle. Where are the shapes? Here. And we can do rectangle and do something like that. So actually it's kind of nice. Now we can actually download this file if we need to, because so coreBOS wouldn't even know about it. But we can also do a coreBOS structure, okay, whatever, and put the file name, and we save. It clears us up for us, and now we can see here, if we reload the documents again, I should have that coreBOS structure here, and I have that file here also with the line. So really, really powerful way of adding the kind of editor, quick edit image thing, and as you can see, we have a lot of functionality in here. I mean, we have rotating and parsing and grayscaling and I mean, you can do a whole bunch of things in here, and these things like this. I mean, I don't know how useful that is, but still. And we have a whole bunch of other tools here. You can rotate things around, and whatever. So it's a nice tool, and at least that kind of quick edit thing. As before, I can edit this link or duplicate it, and oh, it's actually, yeah. Let's do the other one. And so we kind of switch over. Let's do the detail view widget. I mean, this is exactly the same. That's one of the nice parts of coreBOS widgets, that once you get the work done, you can kind of just move them around depending on the business action. Business action is the one that actually takes the responsibility of who to show it to, because it's, you know, user based and role based, and where to show it and all the other stuff. I think that is all we need. Put here paint to document just in case. And if we reload now, instead of having that webcam capture, I now have my you know, inline here, and it works just like before. We can kind of, you know, do anything there. So in short, we have 3 very, very powerful coreBOS widgets there that you can kind of use and plug in wherever you need to. But more than that, we are constructing more coreBOS widgets. There are some other ones which I haven't talked about in this video, or not much in general. We are reconstructing the documentation site. It's looking really good. Some of our team are really dedicating some valuable time there. And I plan to have a section of discussing all of the coreBOS widgets that we have and will have in the future. But as always, we are totally available on different channels that we're around. You can reach out and we will help you get these things working, or even if you have new ideas for new ones, send them our way and we will keep on working on them slowly but surely, as we do with everything else. Thanks for watching.